Let me show you 3 additional discoveries, the 3 most astonishing findings that scientists have made so far, in addition to the eyes. I hope you're holding on tight. First discovery, on the Virgin's cloak there are 46 stars. Well, starting in 1980, researchers compared the arrangement of these stars to an astronomical map to identify any possible constellations. In 1980, it wasn't easy to access the mapping of the sky as it was on any given date and any location on the globe, like we can do today with just a few clicks on the internet. But after a certain amount of unproductive research, scientists were surprised to discover that constellations were indeed present and in the correct order. But they were found reversed, as if you were looking at them in a mirror, or as if you could, somewhat like God, observe them far out in the universe, on the opposite side of the Earth. On the other hand, a discovery that seemed strange because the star projection on the Virgin's cloak showed a slight distortion of the constellations. The degree of distortion was more or less significant depending on the location of the star on the cloak and the angle of projection. To establish the correct correspondence between the distorted constellations on the cloak and the constellations of the celestial vault, Hernández Illescas, an astronomer, had the idea to use a concave mirror, and there, everything fit together. In fact, he realized that the constellations were slightly compressed and distorted, as if by the effect of projecting a concave sphere onto a 2D plane. It's like with world maps that try to represent a sphere. So, the closer you get to the polar regions, the more pronounced the distortions of the continents become. It was the same here for the constellations that appeared. But taking this distortion into account, the surprise was significant. The position of the constellations corresponded precisely to the sky, as it could be observed at 10:40, in the morning on December 12, 1531, at the exact place and moment of the presumed apparition.